Hello Taurus, Elsie here to do a reading for you, my friends. It is a bonus read. How are ya? I hope you're well. Thanks so much for clicking here. Just going to use some tarot for you, Taurus. If you've been to this bonus read before, you know that I read for the current energy or the future energy. I don't intend on digging into anything in the past. It is my job to talk about it if it shows up, but I won't be digging into anything back there. We're looking forward, onward and upward, friends, right? 2025. Let's find out what's going on for Taurus. If you are the ride or die, thanks for showing up. If you're someone who's new, look, that subscription button is staring at you right in the bottom right hand corner of this little square where I live if you'd like to join this very, very large and beautiful Taurus tribe. Tell me about Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What does Taurus need to know? It's the most important thing that Taurus needs to know. What are we talking about today? We've got the King of Cups. Got the Page of Cups, and we've got the Five of Swords. I feel like there is a new connection here, Taurus, and I feel like you're fighting it. I feel like it's intrusive thoughts that have you on the ropes. It feels like either you will be meeting someone new or you have met someone new. The Page of Cups is here, and it does feel like it sort of surprised you. The connection you have with someone that is far deeper than you would usually have with someone you just met is what you're questioning. It's like, maybe I'm just being obsessed. Maybe I'm just lonely and obsessed. I feel like somebody's almost trying to talk themselves out of this really good connection or communication, whatever it is that you had with this person. I feel like you're allowing these dark thoughts or these intrusive thoughts to seep in here. I feel like your logic is taking over, Taurus, right? You are practical, you are logical, and I feel like while you were in this person's energy, it felt beautiful and buttery and flowing, and it feels like this is someone who's new. So if you haven't met this person yet, I feel like you will be meeting a new connection, and it's the King of Cups. So it could be a water sign. It doesn't have to be, of course. We do have Aquarius here as well as Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. So I feel like, though, the Five of Swords, this Aquarius energy is telling me, come on, Taurus, ground yourself. Like, you need to be a little more logical. Get out of your feelings and be a little more logical. It almost feels like when this person shows up, they're too good to be true, because look, the King of Cups is somebody who is emotionally intelligent. This person is ready for a relationship. This person is somebody who will anticipate your needs, whether they're feminine or masculine. This is somebody who I feel is soft but logical, I want to say. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse. Oh, that's what it is. It's like when you meet this person, Taurus, it feels like you feel quite impulsive. Quite impulsively, you want to jump in. Just listening. Okay, I'm getting something else here that I think I should talk about. And I feel like I could be talking about someone who is a mother or a father. I feel like you have a child showing up possibly, and it's going to be on the fly. You're not expecting it. It's like you bump into them somewhere in public. Someone that you've had words with, someone you don't agree with. It feels like you're on the outs with this person. Yeah, it feels like parent and child here. And then we have the Five of Swords. And it feels like you're not prepared for this. It's like they either show up or you bump into them somewhere that is a common place, maybe that you have, like if they live in your city, maybe there's a common place like Central Park, or you know what I mean? Like a place where there's usually a lot of people mulling around. And maybe your child doesn't even live in your state or in your province or even in your country, but I feel like you bump into them. It's like you didn't even know they were in town. You didn't know they were here at all. It feels like you're not prepared, I'm going to say. So for some of you, it's that. Yeah, see, there's the Six of Cups. So for some of you, I feel like we are talking about a child that you haven't seen in a while, maybe 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, possibly. Those are cups for you. For some of you, it's a couple of weeks. For some of you, I feel like this could go down in 5 days. Like if this is the child scenario, it feels like yep, that's what it is. It's because you're thinking about them. They're thinking about you as well. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. They might be in town for business. They might be opening a business in the town that you're in or the city that you live in. Going back to this love scenario, Taurus, I feel like for those of you who are looking at this as a romantic reading, it feels like for some of you, you might already know this person. They might be someone who either feels like you've known them forever or somebody that you already know. It does not feel like someone that you've dated, but it feels like someone that you like or that you like to be in the energy of. You like to be in this person's energy. You have a little bit of a crush on them, possibly. This person, I feel like somebody here, it's like you're in this energy of, look, I got to be a little more logical about this. Why am I ready to jump in with this person that I've only met once? Like it feels like that. Why do I feel like I've known this person forever? How come I can't stop thinking about them? What's going on? Like it feels like that. So I feel like your logical side takes over. It feels like you're like, okay, well, I got to focus on my business. I got to focus on the place where I work. I got to focus on my pentacle world. The thing is that I feel like somebody here has really had a glow up. So whether you have a job where you're now making more money or you're far more successful, I feel like you're thinking about things on a more logical base because it feels like you've been so focused on yourself, on your work, on whatever it is that you do. Maybe it's volunteering. You've been focused so much on that you just haven't been focused at all on meeting someone new. And I feel like it's a shock to you or a surprise, but it feels like this is someone for some of you, not all of you, that you might even know this person. You might recognize them in the crowd. It feels like this King of Cups person is somebody that you have a bit of a crush on. I feel like you haven't stopped thinking about this person since you saw them last. Maybe you met them over the holidays. Maybe you met them in a social situation over the holidays. It feels like maybe someone introduced you to them. Yeah, maybe you were introduced to them possibly by another person. And, you know, it's not appropriate right away to be asking for phone numbers and stuff. And I feel like maybe that sort of thing just did not go down and you thought, well, whatever's meant for me will never pass me by. And there we go. The 10 of Pentacles is looking you in the face, is what it looks like. I feel like if you are the father or the mother and this is the child scenario, yeah, it does feel like it is a member of the family. Look, it could be a niece or a nephew. It's somebody that you know that I feel that you are on the outs with. Somebody that has a different lifestyle than you or has different ideas or ideals than you. Maybe they're religious and you're spiritual, or maybe it's the other way around. It does feel like this is family that I'm talking about. And you were not prepared to come face to face with this person. Got the 6 of Swords, got the 6 of Wands, and the 2 of Cups. So I do feel like if we're going back to this love scenario thing, it does feel like somebody here is wondering, why do I have feelings for this person that I've only met once before? How come I can't stop thinking about them? 6 of Cups. How come I have these deep feelings for them? I feel like there's a Taurus here who's like, you know what, it's probably because of, you know, maybe I haven't dated in a while, or it's like you're talking yourself out of it, Taurus. It's like maybe I don't want this person to think I'm desperate. I don't think that you are, but it feels like here that you're trying not to let your intrusive thoughts take over. That maybe you start thinking, was this person really giving me that attention? Like, were they really giving me that attention? Or is it something that I wished for or that I felt? But there was a really good, I would say, a connection between you and somebody else where it was exciting and you were laughing and talking. Like it felt like a really good connection, but then it went quiet. It feels like it went quiet, and it's been quiet for a while. Maybe 6 weeks or so. Maybe you haven't talked to this person at all. Maybe you think that they've moved on. Maybe you thought, okay, well, maybe this was just a good connection, and maybe this person has already moved on. But when you met them, I think that you thought, gosh, this would be a great long-term person. Yeah, I feel like you felt that you wanted to jump right in, but maybe this person didn't ask your friends about you, like they didn't try and seek you out, find you, that kind of thing. I think that if this is the child scenario, it feels like an older child, and it does feel like this person is in town, like to be honored because they're in the spotlight. Like it feels like maybe they've moved to your city or to your state or to your province and you don't know it. Like it feels like there's no communication between you and them. I think they've done really well for themselves. I think they're doing really well for themselves. But I feel like they've been keeping their presence under the surface. They knew that they were moving to the city, the town, or the state that you're in, or the province, but you don't know. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Hierophant. And we have the High Priestess. So if this is the romantic scenario, I feel like this Hanged Man energy tells me that someone has been holding back or taking a pause. It does feel like it's that you can't stop thinking about this person, but they're like in a pause. Taurus, I feel it's hard for you to move on from the thoughts about this person for some reason. Like you do feel very connected to them. And it's probably this here. Maybe you're somebody who's psychic or very empathic, or you are a tarot reader or someone who's in the esoterics. It feels like you feel connected to them through the moon. So maybe you're connected to them through the moon sign. Whatever your sign, maybe your moon signs are the same, or whatever your sun sign is, you connect to their moon sign, or whatever their sun sign is the same as your moon sign. Or maybe the rising, because we always meet at the rising. But we do have Pisces, we have Taurus energy here, that's you, right? We have Leo, we have Cancer, Aquarius is here. We have Virgo energy, Scorpio, Pisces as well. I feel like you're about to get a different perspective. I feel like you're going to hear from this person again, and you're going to get a different perspective about the whole situation. Because I feel like you're really in your head. You're really in your head, talking yourself out of, oh, this person really didn't like me as much as I thought they did. Maybe it was just on my side. Maybe I liked them more than they liked me. If this is the child scenario, I want to say that somebody here has grown up and now has a different perspective on family. That this person is getting ready to commit to someone. They might be engaged or getting ready to get married, or maybe move in with someone. And I feel like this person now has a way different perspective on family. The Ten of Pentacles is what I'm looking at legacy. They realize that they are your legacy if you're the parent. And so it feels like they're feeling very different. Now, if there's things that you two don't agree on, and that's the reasons why we don't talk to each other, it feels like this energy is something that is dissipated, because this person, I feel, has grown up. In fact, they probably have grown up to be like you. If you're a water sign, possibly, if you have water in your chart, possibly they've grown up to be like you. Now they're seeing things from your perspective. It happens when we grow up, right? Now we realize that maybe our parents weren't always wrong. Maybe we didn't like the way they delivered the information, but maybe they weren't all full of shit, right? Not all of them anyway. Some of them, yeah. Not all of them. We've got the Fool. We've got the Nine of Cups. Look, whether this is the love scenario or the child scenario, I feel like someone's ready to begin again. I feel like if it's the love scenario, it feels like this person felt the same way you did. They felt this charismatic connection. They thought maybe you had moved on, and that maybe they were more interested in you than you were in them. And this Fool energy here, it feels like there is going to be a new door that's going to be opening here. We're going to be in uncharted territory, a place we've never been before, because the perspective is different. Now I feel the child realizes all the sacrifices the parent made for them, in order for them to be as successful, 9 of coins, be as successful as they are right now. It's like somebody's listening to their intuition. I want to say, if this is the love thing though, that it feels like, I feel like you are about to meet someone, this person here, who I feel that you've already maybe met once. For some of you, it's a brand new person and it's a surprise that you meet this person, but it feels like they open a door to happiness or open a door to something that you've really always wanted. We do have the Lovers in reverse, and it's going to completely be a choice. It's like, I feel like somebody's holding back because the connection that you two had, if this is the love scenario, the connection that you two had is almost like, I really don't believe it's true because it's so great. Excuse me. It's like too good to be true. The 9 of Cups is here, and I feel like somebody is in their intuition because why do I feel like I want to commit to this person right away? It's got to be too good to be true. Maybe I'm just a little bit obsessed. I feel like you're trying to talk yourself out of it. That this could be a long-term relationship connection. I feel if we're talking about the child connection here, that things are a little bit off. I want to say with the Lovers here, that neither one of you wants to make the decision to step forward first. You might see them in a group of people. You might see them at a restaurant. You might see them in a place that you didn't think you'd ever see them. And you see them there. And both of you, either one of you has to decide who's going to step forward first. Just want to talk about this 2 of Cups because I feel like this love scenario here is what we should talk about. And the 2 of Cups here, we've got the Hermit energy. Yep, somebody is in deep thought here. And it feels like we've already built a foundation. Somebody has been in Hermit energy thinking, I think that there was already a foundation built here. But I feel it's you. I feel like you're the one that's trying to talk yourself out of it here. I feel like this is a really there's a lot of worth in this foundation, is what I want to say. A lot of worth in this foundation, and I feel like it's worth building. The Hermit energy here is somebody who's come to the wisdom that I feel like I have more than just a little bit of a crush on this person. I feel like if this is someone that you've never met, Taurus, that I feel like you're going to be like, why do I feel so connected to this person? There we go, the Empress. It's because I feel like you want to dote on them. Like you feel like you want to take care of them and you want to dote on them, and all of a sudden you start thinking into the future. And is this person the person that I'm going to have children with? It feels like, or maybe this person has kids and you have kids. It feels like the Empress is somebody who is a realist, right? Somebody who has a lot of wisdom, somebody who spends a lot of time thinking about things, but also somebody who's very connected to the universe, right? Is in co-creation with the universe, always creating something. Like you're thinking, did I just create a connection with this person? Like just by speaking with them for just a little bit? If this is the child scenario, tell me what the outcome is here. I feel like if it's the love scenario, this is a really abundant connection, and you're not out of your mind. That person felt that connection with you as well. For those of you who haven't met this person yet, scenario still stands. I feel like you're going to feel weird that, I feel like it almost feels like we've known each other before, or we're friends of friends. If it is the child scenario, what's the outcome, please? We have the King of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Cups. So I feel like first things first, we've got to heal it. Star is here. We've got to heal whatever we've got going on here with the Page of Wands, because it feels like somebody here is very fiery. Your child could be somebody who's a Sagittarius. We've got the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. Fire and water are a Temperance. It could be somebody who's a Sagittarius possibly, but I feel that if it's your child, that this is someone you haven't seen for a while, because they've grown up to be the King of Pentacles. This person is far more stable than they used to be. There's someone who's very settled now, someone who is ready to invest in the place that they're living in, like they're investing in a connection, or they're ready to get married or something like that. I feel like this person is in town. For some of you might bump into them, some of you, they might connect with you immediately. But the Knight of Cups is telling me that someone has grown up from the Page to the Knight. So this might be someone who's in like their mid-20s to mid-30s. And maybe last time you saw them, they were maybe in their late teens to early 20s. It feels like it's been quite some time that's gone by. But this person has grown up and is now realizing the power of the Ace of Pentacles. That if I want it to move, I've got to place the pentacle somewhere. I've got to take the first step. Because it feels like here that You see them, but you're not sure if you should approach them in the situation. I feel if you do, there ends up being some sort of an investment here. I hope that all made sense. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you, Taurus. I'm going to go, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye.